Hello guys, I am Zico, a cybersecurity expert, researcher, and pen tester. Today we'll be looking at how a malware infested media file or document can get your device hacked. Take for instance, a document or a media file is sent to your device which have been infested with malware. In this video, we'll be seeing what tends to happen when it's being opened. I know so many people may have this doubt, which is, can a video or a picture or a document give unauthorized access to the hacker? Hmm. That is why we'll be clarifying in today's video if that is possible. Hold on, a little disclaimer about this video. It is not meant to teach you how to break devices or instill fear, but it is meant to enlighten you on the risks of malware for you to take responsibility on securing your device, be it laptop or mobile device or anything. Now, we'll be jumping into the screen to see how possible that is. Now, on the screen now, you are seeing a Windows system, which we are going to be using as the victim system. Now, we will also have another system here, which we will be using as the hacker system. We will be demonstrating that using these two systems. Now on the victim system here, we have a lot of files here on the desktop, but we're making use of two major files, which is this and this. This is a PDF file and this is a video file. Now, and both of them are infested with malware. Now, let's assume the hacker sent the victim these files, these two major files, either through email or maybe by flash drive. But majorly, most times, most hackers send it through email, and the victim tends to download it on his system, and he has it on his system. Now we are going to see what response the hacker will get from his own point or from his own machine. Now, the hacker on his own machine will be waiting to see if the victim is going to click on that file he has sent to him. He'll be waiting from his own point, waiting to see if he can get a response from the click of his own victim. Back, we are going to the victim's machine to click on that particular file and see what will happen. We'll go with the PDF first. So I'm going to click on it and see. Looking at this, we can see that the PDF just opened without no issue. Now from the victim side, this victim machine, he was sent this PDF and he opened it without no distraction or without no hitches on the system. Definitely he will see this document as being clean, right? Because there's nothing that happened. If there's something that happened, if there's something about the document that will affect the system, it will have at least alerted him on his screen, but nothing happened. So this is a beautiful PDF which he will be going. But let's go back to the hacker's machine to see if truly nothing happened. Now you see from the hacker's machine, while he was waiting to get the response from the victim's click, the victim clicked on that particular document and the hacker truly got a response. And from here, for us to claim from here, the hacker already have access to the system of the victim due to that clicking of or due to that opening of that document, that infested document with malware. Now, for us to be able to prove that the hacker is already in that particular victim machine, we are going to check the name of the victim, the machine we have already hacked into, or the hackers have already hacked into. Now we can see from here the computer name is desktop these days. I'm going to highlight it for you to see. Okay, and this is it. and it's also Windows. The OS operating system is also Windows 10. Now we are going to check to confirm from the victim's machine. Remember, it's just going through this document without no sign. So we are going to check the victim's machine name by typing on command prompt host name, and here we are. We have the name here, which is as the same thing with the name on the hacker's machine, and is also running on Windows 10. Now we can see that from here the hacker has already gotten access to that victim's machine. Now, what can the hacker do? What can the hacker do from here? And what risks is the victim what risks have he taken to click that particular document? We are going to see how, what the hacker can gain from this particular act. Now, we are going to see which directory we are in now from the hacker's machine. Remember, this is the hacker's machine. Now we can see that we are in the directory users, SQL, and from this place, we can see that we are in the desktop directory of the victim's machine. And when we go back to the victim's machine, this is the desktop itself, and these are the files on it. Now, from the hacker's machine, let's list out the file. Let's assume the hacker want to know the files on that system. He lists it out, and here we are. We have files type, file type, and we have two directory, which is that is the directories are folders, also known as folders, hacked and new folder. Let's check if let's check on the victim machine if these folders are actually there. Now we can see from here hacked, and we can also see from here new folder, and we can also see other files from there. So the hacker has already gotten to the file systems, the files located, the files on that system. So since he has already gotten the files on this system, what is his own advantage? What can he also do more? Now we can see from this hacker's machine, after listing the files on the victim's machine, we can see that we have pass.txt here. Pass.txt. Definitely, we don't know what the hacker does not know what is this pass.txt. So he wants to find out. Let's find out. Pass.txt. And here we have. Whoa. So we have inside that pass.txt in the victim's machine, the victim has stored his credentials, his Gmail credentials. I'm highlighting it here for you to see both the username and the password. And the username is maureen23@gmail.com, and the password is joker@056. Now you can see how bad this can be. How bad this can be. That is why most of the time I don't advise people to store their password or credentials or their things, their uh, files, actually um, which actually is associated with them, their personal private file, is associated with them. Like for this instance, now you can see the victim stores its password in a text file, and the hacker breaks into the system and gets hold of that particular file and was able to open that file and read what is in that file itself. Let's now assume that the hacker wants to get this file on the system. What will he do at this point? I can also tell you that the hacker can also download this file to his system. Remember, the hacker does not have physical access to that system. Now he's doing it he can be doing it from a different location. Now, if he wants to have this file on his system, he can decide to download the file to his system. And here we are. So he downloaded it and saved it on the system of the hacker at this particular direction or direct folder, which is root folder. Now let's check from this to see if it has been downloaded. Now we are in root folder here. So we are in root folder on the hacker's machine. If you list it, here we have pass.txt. And if we want to confirm what details, if the details matches what we saw on the other screen, we can do it like you can open the file and read what is in it. So you see, we already have it in the system. So with this kind of instances, the hacker can download any file from the victim's machine, any file. They can steal any file from the victim's machine. This is very dangerous. This is the reason why you have to secure your machine and not just click any file. The best thing you have to do is to get a software, an antivirus that will help you scan every file system, every files coming into or being downloaded into your system. Now you can see, because the victim does not have such software or does not have such immunity, the system of the victim was hacked. Now, this is not the only thing the hacker can do. Let's see, the hacker can also can also um, can also create a folder. It can also create a folder in the victim system. Now, let's say you want to create a folder red. You can create a folder there or even create a file. Now, this is making, the hacker is trying to create a folder on the on the victim's machine. And here we go. So it says here creating directory, and he has created it. Now, if you look from above here where we listed all the files on the desktop folder of the victim's machine, you see that there's nothing like red here, red folder here. The only directory folder we have is hacked, which is dr, which is also directory, and another one here, dir, which is new folder. Now let's check, and we have created red. Now let's see if that folder will be added to it. Now we can see from here that red folder is added to it on the victim's machine here, on the victim's machine. See, now let's go back to the victim machine and confirm this. Now if you go back to the victim machine, over here you can see red folder. Now you can see how dangerous the hacker can be when he has gotten access to your machine, to the victim's machine. It can modify files, it can create files, it can download files, it can steal files from your system. And that does not stop there. Also, it can also watch your screen. Dangerous. That is very, very dangerous. Now I'm going to show you what it can do. Can watch your screen from its own end. Now watch. This is the victim's machine, and here we go. We are now seeing the victim's screen. We are now seeing the victim screen. Now, if you go back to the victim screen, you, you could see this is the victim screen. This is the victim screen. Now, let's assume want to go is going to Chrome. Clicking on Chrome. It's clicking on Chrome. It's clicking on Chrome. Let's see.